Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry I left you guys hanging for a few days there.
Or again, again.
I just didn't like what I had. It was literally a makeup tutorial, so I'm just refilming it today. I'm literally just getting back from Dutch Bros. This is the second one. My sister got the same drink as me, but she didn't like it, so she gave it to me. I feel so honored because I literally finished mine on the way home. And I'm not dirty, I swear. I put freaking dry hair shampoo. Even though I washed my hair yesterday, my hair is already greasy. So I put dry hair shampoo in my hair, and now I just look all dusty, and there's particles flying all around, and I can see it. And there's dog hair. Okay, for beginners, I'm going to start off with a moisturizer. I got this from the Dollar Tree, the container, and literally it's just my acne cream and this rice water moisturizer. My face still feels very dry, so I'm gonna just go in with some snail mucus. Mucus. What is it? Just the stuff that comes from the snail. Here's a fun update. My pug had babies. Adorable. I want this one. That took longer than I expected. I got sidetracked. Now I'm putting primer on my face. So now that that's dry, I'm literally going in with an eyebrow gel that I mixed up. It's literally the Essence Fix It, but then I put the Dollar Tree, the one that went viral, in the pink tube because it was too strong. So I mixed it with this, but then I had water in here and got to be glue and snail mucus. I don't even know. It's just a mix of everything. Next, I'm literally taking this nude, it's literally called Nude Lip Liner by LA Girl. And I'm going to carve out my eyebrows. So cue that. I never like touch my eyebrows unless like I really need to. So it's been a while since I got my eyebrows done, and that's just a choice, not because I really just don't like how the ladies out here do eyebrows. They always make me look so botched, so I'd rather just shave them myself. I'm gonna blend this out. Literally blend down. Sometimes I don't like how the bottoms look, so I go in with this e.l.f. black liner. It's just like the liner, and I like just add little streaks to the eyebrow. Okay, they should look something like this now. This tan neutral e.l.f. Halo Glow Skin Tint. My friend had this, and I always liked how her makeup came out, but I just feel like this shade's a little too dark for me. But I've just been working with it, so shake it up. I went to go see the Stray Kids movie yesterday with my mom. That movie was like peak for me. I'm gonna just take some from here. I'm gonna spread it out. Normally I do color correct, but I just low-key kind of forgot. Just spreading this everywhere, making sure to get all the little nickies and crannies. And I don't like having makeup under my eyes, so I'm just gonna really kind of avoid that baggage area because I've ran out of Q-tips. So it's not like if I could take a Q-tip and clean it how I normally do. I'm gonna carve my eyebrows off screen because I really need to focus. So I'll be right back before this touches the eyebrow. Okay, now I'm gonna take this and blend everything out. This is what it's looking like now. I'm gonna do bronzer now, and this is the bronzer I'm using, but this is not its original form. This is I'm pretty sure like a LA Color Girl bronzer that I bought. Then I'm gonna take this brush that I literally got from the Dollar Tree girl and blend this all out, which I think I might have put too much, but time to blend. I like to take it under the eye and just blend it. And I don't pass this, so I blend up. We're almost technically almost done already, guys. Like, that's how quick my makeup is. And sometimes in between steps, I like to rehydrate with this spray that I have. This is, bro, do not ever ask me like if this is what's in the packaging, because sometimes it's never what it is. This is literally a conditioner. Like, let me show you. It's like a rice water conditioner bottle. Anyways, my point of that was I like to like go in with that from step to step between now and then to rehydrate the face. Now I'm gonna take the slightest amount of concealer and put some concealer on my eyelids. I'm taking this. Can you see it? I don't know. I can't tell. I'm not a, oh wait. I'm not a guru, but can you tell? Mint corrector. Sometimes I feel like this doesn't do anything. So I'm gonna just put some of that right there because I get really red there. For blush, I'm taking this e.l.f. Putty Blush. I don't have the name of it anymore, but it's like that corally, peachy corally one. Take that on a brush and add my blush. So what I like to do is I pinch it and I apply it literally here, directly under. This is my favorite blush placement. Actually, I'm kind of doing things out of order, so I need to blend this out because I like to do this on my eyelid too. Let me do that real quick. It looks crusty, so I'm gonna spray. Spray always helps when you look crusty. I got distracted on TikTok. Anyways, this is what it's looking like. Yes, I have blush blindness. Am I ever gonna fix it? Maybe one day. Not today. Last week, as of what's today? February 11th. On the 14th. Is that the date? Valentine's Day? Yeah. That's my last day for this semester. Winter semester. And then I go into my next semester. And my counselor has me doing heavy load. Literally biology and like every science class you could think of. Math. In person at that. So I haven't been in person in so long. So I'm a little bit scared to say the least. Oh, I'm taking chem too. Oh my god. I'm so scared to say the least. For these next semesters that I have coming up because they're looking like stress, work, going to school in person, talking to people, doing stuff I don't feel comfortable with. But hey, maybe it won't be that bad. Let me know if you guys want a vlog on my first day of school, like a first day of school, get ready with me. First day back into school. Oh, I had so much free time. This is so sidetracked, guys. I had so much free time that I started rewriting a new book. This is how bad it is. Like, I can never focus on one thing. I have a book already written. I just stopped writing it because I didn't like the way it was coming out. I felt like I was putting too much emotion into it because I was like talking to someone at that time. And I was portraying myself in the book. And it was not giving cute. So now I'm rewriting this one book. And honestly, I like this book more. So this is what it's looking like right now. I put too much concealer on this side. But I'm taking a makeup remover wipe and just going in under, literally directly under here. Because I ran out of Q-tips. Keep that in mind. So I'm literally just doing this and taking off this little portion of makeup because I don't like having makeup here. I normally randomly just put on a lip tint throughout this, so I'm gonna do that right now. This one is the NYX Lip IV Hydrating Gloss Serum, but it's like a tint and it's in Mocha Me Web. So what I do is I literally just carefully, I'd say, but clearly can't do that. Apply this on the lip. Like, kind of forgot about you guys. Sorry, I got distracted. I was on TikTok and forgot I was filming this video, but all I've been doing is blending this out like this little brush. Set my little under eye with this thing that I got from Ross, and it's really good to me. like that, and then set the eyelids while I'm at it too. Sorry if I'm like looking down. My mirror is right there. See, I don't really mean to be like hunched down. Maybe if I lift it like this, but then my eyes are still gonna be looking down. But as long as you guys can see, right? Like that. Then I'm just gonna take a little bit of the right here. Guys, I think I might have added too much powder because now it's looking like crazy. You know what that calls for. My face is itchy. Can we talk about how quick blush disappears like this? Anyways, let's move on. But this is gonna be like a long clip. So if I don't tell you what I'm doing, sorry, because I'm gonna do a story time now that we're here. I think I'm far deep into the video where he might not be watching, or he isn't watching at all. Ooh. I'm currently baking, and now I'm gonna do a story time. I did start this like literally, this is my second time recording this, but a little story time for you guys on how I got played. Again, I'm pretty sure you guys know this story. If you guys have been here since like my first Get Ready with Me, oh my god, you guys would know this story. But this really showed me that you haven't changed. How did this happen? I hit him up. And I was like, oh, because he posted something about his tires. And I was just being like, I slid up just to like, for like, out of like curiosity. Not like in the way like, oh, like I'm trying to like slide into his DMs to talk to him again. And I didn't think it would like lead to what it did. So anyways, I said, because he posted his tire, I believe it was his tire, like popped, or I don't even remember what it was. This was back in November 4th, keep in mind. November 4th, right? I said, so did you? And he said, yes. And I was like, right. Oh, I think there was like no grip on his tire. Something like that. I think that's what it was, if I recall. We were just talking about the tires, and I was like, oh, bye. My mom would be mad if my tires ever got that low. Like, imagine if she seen yours, like, she'd be mad. Let's just say this man has never changed, and it's been the same thing. So, matter of fact, he did mention how I did talk about him once in like an old video, but it's taken down already. I did talk about him, and he did, spoiler alert, he came over for like 2 days straight, and he did bring it up. And he was like, oh, like, I'm still waiting for you to post on YouTube. This is not why I started YouTube again, but it did cross my mind. Totally forgot I talked about him, and I guess you watched the video or something like that. Talking about him. I haven't even name dropped, so nobody really knows who this guy is unless you know me. Then, hey. So then I feel like maybe it's just me because, like, I get easily attached. No, it's not, I guess. I do. And it's just, like, it's terrible for me to talk to anyone because then I expect, not like I'm not like expecting something to come out of it, but I feel like with him, it was just like where we left things off. I like obviously still had feelings for him, and it's just weird for him and me to start talking again like that. I had asked some questions that I shall not repeat because that time was very vulnerable for me, and I was just trying to cling on to him as much as I can, but clearly it didn't work because it literally, he told me it scared him. Who knows if he was like telling the truth? Who knows? I don't know. I can't tell when this man is telling the truth or lying, and that's a little scary. So we start talking, and he's like, oh, like, I'm gonna just pop out one day, like, and scare your mom, because we were talking about my mom and how my mom likes to ask about him. But talking about this makes me want to cry. Moving on. Anyways, I say, oh my god, you still remember where I live. Keep in mind, this man has not came over since COVID, so it's been a good 5-6 years. Fourth, we're just like catching up, talking to each other. What time is this even at? This is at 12 in the morning. So we're just talking it up, chatting away. So he brings up this day that I don't even remember, guys. Truthfully, when I say this, I don't remember this happening, but it did. See, when it comes to him, I really tried to like block out any memories, but my mom trusted you way too much because you have actually been the only person that's ever been in my room, like guy wise. besides my brother. He said, I remember watching Euphoria. I don't remember this, guys. I really don't. Yes, I remember watching Euphoria, but I don't remember watching it with him. And also, I don't remember the day. I don't remember any of this. But then again, I kind of do recall because I think it was like a party. And he came over. And we were hanging out in my room. But I don't, like, really remember. And it's the fact that he, like... So, see, this is what I mean. He remembers everything. And I can't. He literally was like, your bed was to the left of the room. And the TV was on the right of the wall from the door. There was that time too. So I had to like mention, I was like, oh, I only remember that day me, you, and my brother's girlfriend hung out because I have photos of it. I took it down. There was no way. I was like, but I only remember that because of the Polaroids that I have of us. I was like, I literally was just going through my Polaroid book, which was a lie. I had went through my Polaroid book at the beginning of the year and I had a vision board and I just wanted to fill it up. So I put like 2 of our Polaroids up on the vision board. And the bronzer I just put on is this one that I've had for a while. It's literally broken in here. It's shattered. It's the NYX Professional Makeup Matte Bronzer in the shade Deep Tan. It's literally broken. I'm literally using the dust that's on my desk right now. Let me take a photo of this to show you guys. I'm going back in with the same blush, by the way, and just patting some on again because where did the color go? Hey guys, this is Future Nat Editor. I totally forgot to mention it, or I probably did mention it and I cut it out, but he did ask to see the Polaroids, so this is what I was talking about. Yeah, continue. I go looking for the other Polaroid and send it to him, and he's like, I was like, this is just so ugly, like the posters, the outfit, everything is just terrible. And he's like giggling it, well, not giggling it up, but he was like saying, yeah, like look at what I was wearing. And then we were just talking about these photos and I was like, these photos literally make me want to lock in on my homework because this is so like disgusting. And then he was like, yes, you need to lock in, like you're gonna make it out for us. Then again, guys, I'm literally just reading it how I perceived it. If this is not how he perceives it, then sorry on my behalf. This is how I read it and this is how I was feeling at the time. Then I tell him how my mom walked in on me that night and I told her I was talking to him, and then she got like excited. And then she was like, oh, like, when is he gonna come over, yada yada yada, as a joke. But then I ended up telling him, like, she did say it, but I'm pretty sure she meant it as a joke and not for real. But I still told him, and I was like, like, she just asked, when are you coming over to see her, yada yada yada. And he was like, oh, at the gym with his friend, and now they were going to go get food. And then I said, oh, I went to go get food earlier with my friend. I was like, oh, I haven't had Chick-fil-A in so long because my mom's always like, there's food at the house and we always eat at home. Like we sometimes, yes, we eat out a lot, but like half of the time my mom's like cooking or I'm cooking. At this time and era, I was cooking a lot. He's like, oh yeah, I seen that you posted it, and then I was gonna ask for a plate. And then I was like, oh, literally the other day I made pozole verde for this first time. I think that's what it was. And then I was like, no, because I was low-key surprised with myself. It was actually really good, which is true. For my first time making pozole verde, it was really good. He said, when are we having more? And then he texted, we. And I was like, oh, may fail. If you come over on Friday, I can make that. Which, who do I look like cooking for someone besides my mom? He was texting me while he was at work. Maybe he was just bored, guys. That's what I've come down to conclusion. Like, if I might have just been like a way for him to pass his time. Maybe maybe I'm wrong, who knows, but that's what it feels like at the end of the day. To me, that's what it felt like. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna use this and sculpt out my nose because I put too much bronzer on. So I tell him that, right? I was like, oh, like, I really think your car is cool. Anytime you post it. No, not on like some glazing like stuff. Literally, I just genuinely think his car is cool. Friday comes, and I haven't heard anything from him because what day was? Oh, literally. So we were texting from the 4th to the 7th, like off and on. So now it's the 7th, and I just I remember, like, I just get like this because of situations where in the past he has ghosted me and then like never texted me anything. So I don't want to be like, you know, I remember I don't have money. I was using my mom's money at the time, and I text him and I'm like, I was like, so just wondering, are you coming today? And throughout this, just keep in mind, it's not just like text, like I'm sending funny stickers. I'm like a really sticker type of girl. I have a sticker for any situation. So I send the monkey that's like this, like questioning, you know? He's like, yes, I am. And then he tells me how he works at 6. And then he was like, just let me know when to come. And then I was like, I did not in fact see that message. So I tell him, oh my God, like, didn't see your message. I was like, just come whenever you're ready. I'm already cooking, right? And he hits me with the, okay, let's see if my car starts. Then he hits me with the, I'm on my way. Then he gets there. It's really chill. He leaves like late for work. Super chill this first date. There was not really much that was talked about. I'm trying to remember. I think at first I was just really nervous, and then seeing him again, I was just like, I got like hit with like a lot, because I think the last time we had talked was in high school. It was because he had dropped his wallet, and I remember it being his wallet, and I was like, of course I found his wallet. I text him. I was like, found your wallet. And then he was like, oh my God, love you for this. Because I literally told my mom, I was like, bruh, why did this like make me want to cry? And she was like, because you still like him. And I was like, talking off and on, but I wouldn't even say talking in that way, because I don't think he ever took me seriously. He leaves and I'm like, thanks for coming over. I had a lot of fun today. Well, I don't even remember what we did this first day. I think we might have watched anime, talked a little bit. And the next day, on the 8th, I was like, also everyone is doing something today. He was coming over because my mom had just gotten a fridge, and then he was gonna like come and help, but I was like, the guys ended up doing it themselves. So then he ends up coming over again to eat pozole the next day, and then he like basically told me why he ghosted me when I had asked him that question. And understandably, I think what it was, and I didn't have the courage to tell him, was that was me just trying to like latch onto him in a way, because I don't know what it is about him, but I think I'll forever like have, no matter how weird the situation gets or how messed up, for some reason I always forgive him, and I always have this love, I guess you could say, for him, and I don't think he'll ever feel the same way for me. Which, what does that say about me as a person? I don't know. It's weird, because even after this situation, I still feel weird, and I still like, is it love, or is it like, I really don't know. I made a joke. I was like, don't ghost me, and then I was like, we should make plans to go to the beach, and that was where our plans were. Turns out that was the last time I was gonna see him. He does end up ghosting me after that day. And now it's hitting me. The first day is when we talked like about what had happened between us, and then second day we hung out in my room and we went to go get Dutch Bros. He took one of the Polaroids with him, and it was behind his phone for who knows what reason. And I don't know, maybe I felt like I was being led on. Maybe it was just like, maybe I just don't know how to be friends with him, and this is for the best if I just obviously stay away from him. I feel like with this situation, my perspective on him, as like if I could see myself with him, has changed, if that makes sense. Maybe I feel like I'm not crazy. I've asked my friends to see how they feel in the perspective of what happened, and they really do think I was led on the way, and maybe he just didn't mean it in that way. But then again, I say that I have so much love for him, but I really don't know this guy like that. I feel like I know him because I've known him for so long, but I don't know him. So I get ghosted literally on the 18th. When we start talking the 4th, the 18th, that's when I get ghosted. I was like, hey, LOL, are the plans still on for this weekend or not? If not, I can like tell my lab groups because they wanted to make plans. Little did I know these were lies and rumors, but we did end up hanging out. And then he's like, I'm sorry, you should just make plans with them. That was the last thing I've heard from him. He was watching my stories, and then we just like stopped talking after that, right? So then literally, I don't know, I seen my follower count go down, and I had a gut feeling that it was him, because I don't know what it was, but I was like, something in me is telling me it's him. So I go in and check. Truth be told, it definitely was him. And he did unfollow me, and then he made me unfollow him on Instagram. And call me crazy if you want, but I just need a verification to know if I'm crazy or not. And I know him. I like, that sounds crazy, but I know what he looks like. I know like what this man looks like. Brain knows what like he looks like. But come to conclusion, this man has short hair. This guy has always had long hair, so now he has short hair, right? I said, tell me I'm crazy. Funny sticker. And I was like, but ain't that, literally I said, but ain't that, and my friend sends a Kyrell sticker of Kyrell going, I'm gonna just answer the photos here, right? And then she sends like a Jongsob looking at La Boo Boo crazy, and she was like, oh, I was like, I'm not wrong, right? And she's like, I don't think so. And then she sends like a funny photo of me that day. And well, we don't go out. She had a doctor's appointment, I'm pretty sure. The next day, we were listening to Spotify, and I had sent her his Spotify because he had sent it to me previously, and I feel like we had similar music tastes. So I like his playlist. Like, don't get me wrong, his music taste is good. No glazing. Like, I just sound like I'm glazing him, but I swear I'm not. We were she goes onto it, and she's like, whoa, I just got jump scared. She was like, I was like, what the hell is this? And it's literally him. I guess he put a profile picture on his Spotify, and I was like, oh, she's like, oh, guys, it's getting too devious. I'm like saying names. Bleep that out. We can't have that in there. Go ahead and tell me if he has that short hair or not. And she's like, so you might have been right. So he got a girlfriend is what I'm assuming, and that's why one led to another, which who knows why he did that, why he thought he needed to like unfollow me. So then it was him, and I wasn't crazy, and I was right again. What do you guys think about this situation? Okay guys, this is the end of the makeup tutorial. I literally just went in with some brown lip liner right under here, retouched up the waterline, and I added my Bomgyum lip tint that he promoted by Coral Haze in the Glow Lock Jelly Tint in the shade 110 Chilling. And then curled I did my mascara. I do like 3 different ones, and it really just depends on what I have next to me. Today I did these 3, and some days I feel like doing eyelashes, but not today. What else? Oh, I added a little bit of brown eyeliner, and it's just exactly like the one I used earlier, but in brown from Elf, the really cheap one that they have. And that's literally it for this look. Super simple, just the way I do my makeup. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and leave a comment down below what you guys want to see more of from me. More story times, maybe once I get back into school, a day in the life as a college student. Get ready with me for my first day back to school. Like, just comment down below what you guys want to see, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.